The Boyle Brothers live on Radio Nation. Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, man? Happy to be back.
Yes, and it is nice to have you back. So we were just talking a little briefly before we had you on here about the Super Bowl. So let's get into it. Do you guys watch the Super Bowl? What are your thoughts on the game?
We did.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. It went back and forth.
Especially with the lights going out.
Oh yeah, that's pretty crazy, man.
And Beyonce, of course, is good.
Yeah, Beyonce.
It was amazing.
Now, how many of you were cheering for the Ravens and how many of you were cheering for the 49ers?
I think we all I was for the Ravens.
I was pretty much for the Ravens too, even though I'm a Falcons fan. But I was kind of going for the underdogs and the Ravens.
Yeah, I think we all had a consensus of Ravens just because underdog story. But both teams played amazing.
Happy to see the Ravens win, but it was sad seeing San Francisco lose for sure.
Yeah.
Now let's. The last time we had you on, we talked a little bit about. We got into a lot of questions. Actually, we got into a lot of questions. So one of the things that we did touch on was your music and recording and that sort of thing. And you did mention that you do have plans. At the time you did have plans to sort of get recording and get sort of going into the new year, sometime in the spring. I guess give me a quick update on where you guys are in terms of recording your own music and putting out an album or that sort of thing.
Yeah, we actually in the process of recording some of our own original music. Everything is going good, and
yeah, we're excited. We got
excited about it.
Got some big things happening this year. We can't say it all yet, but some big things. And as soon as we get more information on it, we'll make sure to tell everybody.
We are going to work on our EP and hopefully have it in a couple months or so.
Yeah.
So
it's exciting.
Yeah.
Now, I know you mentioned you can't give. Do you have a sort of a target date in mind, like late spring, early summer kind of thing, or do you have a specific date?
Not as of yet. Not yet.
Yes.
I wish we could tell you more, but yeah.
As long as it's going good, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, it's going great. Totally.
Yeah.
Now, I guess then, because I don't want you to give away too much on what you guys are working on, but have there been a lot of challenges in coming up with some of the newer material and stuff that you've been working on?
Actually, it's been a lot of fun and it's really flowed really well. Definitely writing wise, and we have just lots of new ideas and we're experimenting. It's just been a lot of fun creatively.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
I mean,
all right, I'm going to get right into it here. Because there's lots and lots and lots of questions coming off of Twitter. So first one I'm going to get to, and these are just random because I'm trying to read them as they all come in. So bear with me, and I'm going to read the best ones. 1 second, I just had one right here. It's literally this is insane. I literally try to move my thumb and more questions appear. All right, so here comes one. I'm not sure who this person is, but okay, this comes from Emily. She asked, "What is the greatest thing that you have done so far this year?"
All right.
This year.
This year we wrote some pretty killer original songs, but once again we can't really release it yet. But we're excited for it.
Yes.
That's probably been the most.
Yeah. Probably the most exciting thing so far.
And the exciting growth of our J Crew.
Yeah, of course, the J Crew constantly growing, and the support that we're getting from there.
Twit cams
has been really amazing. Yeah, Twit cams
are growing. It's definitely taking off. It's awesome.
Yes, I wanted to ask really quickly about Twit cams as well. What's your favorite thing about doing those things? Because you guys do them usually every Monday, and I try to catch into a few of them if I can. I'm usually really busy, but it is quite cool that you guys do them. So what's your favorite part about doing them?
Everything.
I really think being able to interact with them.
Yeah.
I think the fun part of it is being able to be right across, basically just talking to each other. They
hanging out,
just chilling basically.
And once a week, getting to know everybody. Sometimes a lot of people don't get to hear answers or whenever they ask us questions.
Because there is a lot,
we sit down, we answer their questions, we kind of give them an update of our week and what's going on. So it's a lot of fun, sure.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun on there, and sometimes we play games and stuff like
challenges,
that.
Just random stuff. Yeah.
It can get crazy, but it's
like a game show, but only online.
Now, one of the other things that I noted that you guys do is you guys take Skype calls from fans. Do you want to talk quickly about how that sort of works?
Yeah, it's you can get a Skype call on our website, www.theboylebrothers.com, and it's cool to be on one-on-one with someone, face-to-face, because there is a lot of people that tweet questions. We don't get to everyone at one time, so it's definitely a cool experience.
And getting to talk to someone on a personal level is really awesome. You get to know them.
Without getting into too much personal information, but what sort of things what's sort of the general theme that you guys talk about?
Just about their life, where they're from, what they like to do, and then sometimes we sing for them, like private concert.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yeah, it's a cool thing.
Always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go through as many questions here as I can off of Twitter. This comes from Abby, and her question is, what made you guys become a band?
Actually, Jacob, when he was younger, he decided he wanted to sing.
Yes.
And so he kind of got it started for, I think, a year or two. And then Jess and Jared joined in later on, seeing that they saw, him performing and they wanted to try it. And then eventually I joined on, and we entered into a competition, I think it was like 8 or 9 years ago, 8.5 years ago. And that was the official moment we became a band. So
Yeah.
And here we are today.
Yeah.
No.
9 years, 8 years later.
8.5 years, something on there.
This question comes from Pearl, and she asks, do you have any non-musical inspirations?
I think God and our parents, our parents have always been really supportive and they've taught us well. I think it's always, our dad and mom have always been, someone we look up to.
Just going through as many questions as I can here off of Twitter, and if you're just tuning in, you're listening to the Boyle Brothers live on Radio Nation. You can tweet us some questions for them at @radio_nation. So this comes from Francisca. I'm hoping I got that name pronounced correctly. What is your favorite food, guys?
Okay, Jesse, go first.
Dang it. Either pizza, mashed potatoes. I just like food in general.
Okay.
I'm pretty easy. Like fettuccine alfredo is probably my favorite.
This is Jeffrey, and probably seafood, like any fish or shrimp.
Mine would probably be Mexican food. I love Mexican food. It's the best.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I did want to ask personally as well is you guys have got a show coming up in Houston.
We do.
Give me your thoughts sort of heading into the show into Houston. What sort of things are you looking for, and how do you prepare yourself for that show?
It's going to be really fun. Prepare, just work on music, and it's really a great organization that we go down there for. It's Brothers in Strength. It's a nonprofit organization. They're dedicated to helping children for alcohol abuse, drug abuse, and it's just a great thing.
Great cause.
Great cause. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, especially to meet people down in.
And we're proud to do this.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
This is a good question from Vanessa in Washington. What TV character did you want to be when you were younger?
Ooh.
Good one.
I would want to be Simba from Lion King.
Oh yeah.
Mine would be Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, yeah.
We're big Disney.
I would be SpongeBob. SpongeBob. He's got the life, man. He lives underwater. He's got everything.
Gosh, I've never even thought about that before. I'm thinking
Probably Batman.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
Batman.
you're right.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to be Batman?
Jacob
of
would
course.
want to be Batman.
Yeah.
This question comes from Caitlin, and it is, what is the most awkward and embarrassing thing that has happened to you?
I think falling on stage.
Yeah, I was
that's happened. I think to at least all of us at one time.
Yeah.
All of us at
Very
least
couple.
once have fallen on stage.
Which is never a good moment.
Yeah.
You just pretend it was a part of like your dancing.
You
just
roll. Yeah, exactly. Roll right into standing again.
All right, just pulling through some more questions here off of Twitter. And if you guys are listening and you have more questions for the Boyle Brothers, you can tweet me at @radio_nation. All right, man. Jesus, there's so many of them. You guys have, the last time we had you on, we had a lot of questions, and so there might be a bit of a repeat with some of them because there's a lot of fans that have a lot of questions here. All right, I just had a good one here. Sorry for this. All right. Do you guys have any plans on going elsewhere, whether it's Florida, Louisiana, Canada, sort of anywhere? Do you guys have any other sort of tour plans or show performance plans?
We do. We again, some of them we can't say right now, but there is places outside of Oklahoma that we're performing.
Yes.
Hopefully.
And we are still booking, so if
Yeah.
anybody would like to book us,
Yeah, we book private parties too.
email us at our bookings email. It's bookings@the4boylebrothers.com.
Yeah, that's for any private parties or anything like that. So yeah.
This question comes from Ashley from Canada, and
All right.
she asks, what are your Valentine's Day plans? And that seems a little appropriate given that it's almost Valentine's Day.
Right.
I don't know.
I think I don't really. I mean, I have a bunch of J. Crew Valentine.
Yeah.
I don't have like a Valentine here, so I mean, I guess just
Watch
relax.
movies and
Yeah.
Hang
No
out.
plans, really.
Well, us four will probably be together.
Yeah. We're all single, so it's kind of it's,
Yeah.
This one comes from Lacey off of Twitter as well, and she wants to know, who played guitar first, and what are your favorite colors?
I actually did. Jacob. I actually got a guitar for my 16th birthday, so that's when I kind of started playing. And favorite colors, mine is green.
Mine would be blue.
I'm Jeffrey. This is probably blue and orange.
And I'm Jared. Mine is red. It's practically my name.
Now, this comes from Brandy, and she asks, where would you like to see yourselves in 5 years?
Oh my gosh.
Probably touring all over the world.
Yeah, touring, making good music.
That's the dream.
That's the dream, yeah.
Making great music, meeting a lot of cool people and meeting all of our fans, that'd be pretty sick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This comes from the Boyle Brothers Update Twitter account, at least one of them anyway. And this person wants to know, who would you want to play in a movie if it was made about your life?
I would want...
Will Ferrell.
Oh my gosh,
Steve Carell.
I don't know. If it was like an action movie, Tom Cruise.
Oh man, maybe Shia LaBeouf.
Okay, he's good.
Even Steven.
Big comedy.
Steven's right there.
What's your favorite animal? This comes from Abby off of Twitter.
Favorite animal? Alright, me, Jared, my favorite animal would be a bear. I guess I like bears. Birds are cool. Birds are cool.
I don't know.
I would probably say like a kangaroo or a koala bear. This is Jeffrey.
And a wolf for me, Jacob.
The lone wolf.
You thought you could?
I really don't know. I don't really have a favorite. I'll just go with cow.
A cow.
That's
okay.
original.
I choose cow. A cow.
Okay, then.
You're
Final
right.
answer.
They don't get chosen very often, so.
Exactly.
Cow need love.
This comes from Reagan, and she wants to know, what is each of your favorite songs right now?
Mine would be Lose Myself Tonight by One Republic.
I would probably say Wicked Games by The Weeknd.
Ever After by Mariana's Trench.
I really like Don't You Worry Child by Swedish House Mafia.
That's a good
There
one.
you go.
Oh, don't you worry, child.
This question comes from Pearl. She wants to know, which one of you do you think is the smartest in the group?
That's a good one.
That's a good question.
I mean,
I think we're all pretty smart. We all got like A's and B's during high school, and I'm still in high school.
so I'd probably say Jacob.
Jay got
probably.
straight A's.
Yeah.
Jay's like straight.
I was a
A's.
perfectionist in school, so yeah, probably.
Jacob's the most intelligent.
This one comes from Deanna, and it is, what is your favorite song that you have covered?
Oh,
I really like Free Fallin'. It was one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Man, this is tough, but I'll probably choose Home, just because we filmed it in our hometown and have
Yeah,
lots
that's
of
I
memories.
would
so.
probably say Feel Again. That was one of my favorite ones, just the whole setting of it.
Yeah, that would be my favorite too. I'd have to say Feel Again. I love the lights. It was pretty cool.
This is from, I'm not sure who this is from, but it's which one of, like, who's the closest between, like, which one of you are closest to each other? Like Jesse, are you closer to Jared or that sort of thing?
I don't know. I'd say we're all pretty close.
We've always been close.
We've always
family,
been really
all
close
of us.
because I think just going into music and all that. I don't
Yeah, it's
know.
really like
We're like each other's best friends.
Yeah,
We go and
exactly.
do everything
We're all
together.
like
So
friends with each other.
and we've been doing this for so long, so
Yeah.
it's really
Kinda, yeah.
pulled us together. So
All four of us, yeah.
This comes from Ariana. I'm not sure if I got that pronounced right, but I apologize if I haven't. What do you think is the most fascinating thing that you've done music-related?
Ooh.
good question.
To me, I think just part of the fascination of making music, like going into the studio and actually sitting down with the song you wrote, watching it come to life basically, and like putting music on it and vocals is just, I think that's part of
Such an awesome experience.
one of the best parts of doing what we do.
Now, you guys are growing in popularity, it seems, every week. Do you miss the days when you had a smaller fan base? And this is based off a question off of Twitter. So do you miss the days when you sort of had a smaller fan base, or do you just love watching yourselves grow, and not only as musicians but as your fan base grows too? Do you like watching that?
Yeah, I mean, I personally love seeing, I think more people that, enjoy our music. I think that's the most rewarding thing to do is see, that it does grow and more people are starting to figure out about us and love what we do.
And
I
to
think
inspire,
that's just,
and to
We love every single one of our
I would
J.
not
Yeah,
trade our
Wouldn't
J.
trade
Crew for anything.
For the world, we love you guys. All of you guys
Yes,
listening,
we do.
we love you. It's
Heart goggles.
Heart goggles. I know you guys can't see.
You guys
but
can't see it.
We're doing them.
Doing my best here to get to all of the questions from many of you off of Twitter, so you may have to re-ask them on Twitter again, just because there are so many pouring in. It is really difficult to get through each and every one of them, and there's a lot of really good ones. And the last time we did this too, we had a lot of really good questions from a lot of the J. Crew fan. So here it is. Here's another one. This is from Emily, and she wants to know what your favorite movie is.
Jeffrey, I'm gonna say Anchorman.
Anchorman. Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Mine would be Remember the Titans.
Good one.
I really like the movie Campaign.
And I like the movie Just Friends. So.
Oh, that's a good one.
Just friends.
If you could collaborate with any artist, who would you choose?
Living or Dead, I think collectively, I think the Beatles would be so sick.
Yes.
If like all of them were alive, that would be so sick.
Lady Annabelle would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that
you know,
would
to
be.
do something with. Do something similar.
Yeah, I'd say like the Script or the Fray. Like,
Oh, yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Def Leppard.
Jason
I mean,
Aldean.
I can think of a list right here. We love,
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
This comes from Jill, and she wants to know if any of you share a room.
Share a room.
We do.
Yes,
Yes.
we do.
We do.
All of you share a room, like the one big room together, or do you do
No, just three of us.
which three?
Jared, Jesse, and Jeffrey.
What is the coolest thing that you guys have ever received from a fan? And that comes from Anna.
Oh my gosh.
We've gotten so many cool things.
We've gotten
so
Harry
many.
Potter cups.
Yes, that was really
From
cool.
Universal.
Yes, we received cheesecake through the mail before.
Also, a kiwi bird,
Yeah.
a stuffed kiwi bird. It's like a
From-
stuffed animal, but from New Zealand.
Which is really cool.
which
We
is
named
pretty
him
awesome.
Charles. So
Charles. Yeah,
a lot of cool things.
a lot of cool stuff.
This is a really good question from Selena in Saskatchewan, and she wants to know, how do you keep each other in line / on track in a positive way during, as you go through your music career?
I think having each other is just one of the
Yeah,
best
trying to
things.
encourage each other, to do our best and
We're always pushing each other to do our best and
Yeah.
be the best people we can.
Yeah, and absolutely, and staying grounded. I
Yeah.
think just us going through this experience together
Yeah.
is really.
yeah.
Has there ever been a song that has made that made you guys cry?
A song?
Men don't cry.
A song? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about a song. I don't think of.
I mean, there's some songs that can make you feel sad, but I don't think I've ever cried because of a
I
song.
don't think of literally.
I cried in
But-
Owen Yeller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's not a
a movie maybe that's different, but I mean, a song, no.
I don't think I have.
Ooh, this is from, I'm not sure who this is from, but it's from @Thriving3 because their Twitter name is just the Boyle Brothers. So obviously you're not asking your own question, but it's what was your first job?
Jacob. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I think we all sold tickets for concerts.
We
Yeah,
worked at concerts
that.
for a while, selling tickets.
Like we were the ticket people handing out, for people who
and giving
come to the line.
wristbands and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anything around music.
Yeah.
Going through some more questions. There's a lot of people that want to know if you can be their Valentine, which is interesting. So I guess you'll have to ask that. You'll have to find out which ones are asking to be your Valentines, because there's more than 5. I can tell you that. This is an interesting question. This comes from Kaylin. What's the last text message you received?
Last text message.
I actually received it from Jared, and me and him were sending. Do you know what a GIF is? It's like those funny videos. I actually sent him one.
Yeah, it was actually a group message.
Yeah, 'cause I sent one to everybody. It was yesterday.
And I sent LOL.
Yeah.
Now, when you guys aren't doing, this is from Pearl. What is your favorite thing to do other than eat and sing?
Other than eating and singing, dang, this
Probably play basketball.
Yeah. very athletic. I mean,
We like to be active.
yeah,
Sports,
That and video games, basically.
go to the gym, play some basketball.
Yeah.
All that cool stuff.
Apologize. I just want to say that last question was actually from Brooke, but my Twitter is exploding and it's hard to read all this at once. You know when you click refresh and just 7 things pop up at once. I'm sure you get that a lot more than I do, but it's literally happening as we go. So I'm doing my best. Okay, here's a couple more. Who was your childhood best friend growing up? That comes from Emily from I'm not sure where.
Mine was Tyler. He was a good friend of mine.
Ours is a kid named Trevor. Mine and Jesse's.
Yeah, me growing up, I had a friend named Zach.
Yeah.
That was when I was really young, so it was one of my best friends.
This comes from Rachel Newbold. She wants to know where your favorite place to sing is.
Okay, let's sing. Disney World.
Yeah, that was a great one.
We actually performed there, what,
like
twice?
3 or 4 years back, we performed at Disney World.
Twice, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
That was always fun, because, you know, we got to go in the park.
Exactly, you
the
get to go in
next
the
day.
parks along with, you know, singing.
My favorite place is probably the shower.
That's a great one. Who can beat that?
This comes from Melissa. She wants to know, when it comes to writing your own music, where does the inspiration come from?
I think past experiences and present experiences.
Yeah, like
you know, we all
girlfriends.
Yeah, it's usually about girls.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's a main.
we write about our like life basically. Or
Yeah,
our
life,
stories,
the
you know.
journey that we take through music. I mean, just everything around. Yeah.
If you're just joining us here on Radio Nation, you're listening to the Boyle Brothers live. You can tweet me some questions at Radio_Nation. Doing my best to get through as many of them as I can. Many of you have lots of great questions. I'm doing my best to get to each and every one of you. So if you have multiple questions, I'm trying to get through the people that have only got tweeted one question. So I'm doing my best. So one of them comes from Nicole. She wants to know if you could switch places with any one of you. If you could switch places with each other, who would you switch places with? I guess.
Well, me, Jared, I would switch places with Jesse because then it wouldn't be much different.
Oh, that's a great one.
Good.
I don't know. Then I guess that leaves me and Jacob to switch with each other. But then I'd be the oldest, he'd be the youngest.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that would change, wouldn't it?
Dramatic
Oh my
change.
gosh, that'd be fun.
Changes everything.
This comes from Brooke, and it is. Do you keep all the fan mail?
Yes.
We do. We actually have 2 walls filled of just fan mail.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we're working on our 3rd wall.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
and if you guys want to send
Yeah,
us
if you guys want to send
something,
anything.
send it to this address, 400 West 9th Street, hashtag 2963, Claremore, Oklahoma, 74017.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We put it all up on our fan wall, or J.Crew wall. So yeah, pretty fun.
When it comes to writing, when you write a song, do the lyrics or the music usually come first?
I think sometimes it depends. You know, someone might have a cool chords or a cool progression, or someone might have a cool line or a title. I think it all is up to variation.
Yeah, it all depends, I guess, on the song.
Yeah.
All right, just going through a couple more questions here off of Twitter. What is the worst thing about Skype?
Worst thing about Skype.
Which
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably, if anything, sometimes Skype goes in and out, and it's hard to hear.
Or it disconnects during
Yeah.
the middle of it.
I don't think there's anything like bad with Skype.
But I love that we can connect with people from different countries and different states. I find it amazing and awesome that we can connect in our fans that way.
Technology, man.
What is the most frustrating piece of technology you have ever used?
Autocorrect.
Yes,
That is horrible.
I swear I'm a lot smarter than what I
Yes.
look on Twitter because it messes me up so many times. Like, I'll have to retweet things or like 3 times in a row.
Delete it, tweet it, and then you mess up again. You have to delete it and tweet it
on
again.
a different word, and then you have to tweet it.
Yeah, I'm autocorrect's #1 victim.
Yeah.
Or the worst is when you want to capitalize a word and then it spells the word and
Exactly.
Yeah, that's infuriating.
That's
I don't know about that. This comes from Cassandra, and she wants to know what your I'm going to expand on it, but she wants to know what your favorite store is to shop at.
Route 21.
Yeah, Route 28. Cool.
Yeah, Best Buy.
Yeah,
I love that. They have everything. Movies,
well, I'm talking
TV.
clothes-wise, yeah.
Best Buy or probably like Hollister or something like that.
No.
Yeah.
Target, Walmart.
A lot of cool things.
It's all over the
Vicky.
place.
Buckle School.
Oh, this is a good question. This comes from Sierra. What was your first girlfriend's name?
Oh my gosh.
Cheyenne.
Actually, I don't think I can answer this because it was in kindergarten, but I don't.
Oh man,
remember.
kindergarten.
I know, man. I know.
Man.
I can't help it. I don't really remember her name right now, but I know I had a girlfriend in kindergarten.
Yeah, mine was Sarah.
Mine was Maddie.
Wow, good memories, guys.
Yeah. Right on.
This one comes from Caitlin. She wants to know who's the best at playing video games.
Okay.
Probably Jesse as the knack for video
Jesse's
games.
just naturally talented.
He's very natural with the
I could just get on a game that I could be like first place the first time.
We'll be practicing like for a little bit, and then he can just come in without even thinking about it and just win. It's like ridiculous.
It's kind of crazy.
It's unfair.
This question comes from 1D Love Stephanie, and she wants to know what your worst habits are.
Where's that?
Worst habit.
Probably staying up too late for me. I'm a night owl, and I'm not a morning person, so it just works out that I stay up like to 3 or 4 at night sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets the best of me. Probably a bad habit, but
I'd have to agree with
Yeah, I
that.
agree with you.
Step late a lot.
We all kind of do that. Stay up
Yeah.
late.
Okay. Who is the least organized?
Ooh,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I refuse this, and I disagree strongly.
He is the least organized. I will have to say.
Probably.
Out of everyone.
All right, here. This comes from Stephanie. She wants to know, would you guys date a fan?
Of course. Yes, I would
Absolutely.
date a fan.
Absolutely.
We got a lot of pretty ones too.
Yeah, a lot of pretty girls in the J crew.
Exactly.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
I like this question. This one comes from Anna. Do you have a lucky accessory that you either bring or wear during a show?
I actually have a cross necklace that I always wear.
yeah, I have a necklace too, but of course it's different. It's a dog tag with a J on it, like a card.
Jesse's probably
Mine are. I have like tons of wristbands that the J crew has made for me or sent through fan mail, and I actually have not taken them off ever since I put them on. So
Which was
I know, man.
yeah.
I
Good
consider
luck
them good luck charms now. So
Okay, going through. This is comes from Caitlin, and I apologize for the phone ringing in the background there. Do you plan on making any new merchandise?
We do.
yes.
We actually have plans, hopefully, to get T-shirts out
Yes,
there.
they're in the works, and they will be out soon. I'm sure. So.
It'll be up on our website, I'm sure, if we get
yeah.
some, so. TheBoyleBrothers.com.
Okay, I'm just trying to go through. I just lost one, and I had a one. This one comes from Sarah. What is your current ringtones?
Mine is dubstep. Wait, what is it? What's it called?
I don't even know mine.
Sorry, I don't even know. I said it when I first got it, and I don't think I've gotten a call.
Yeah, I don't really call much. I pretty much text like crazy. So
mine is
like
Good Life by One Republic.
oh, that's good.
Mine is by a band called Take Cover. So yeah.
All right, just gonna go through. We got a couple more minutes here, so we're gonna try to get through as many as I can. This one comes from Nicole, and I apologize for some of you that don't get your questions answered. I'm doing my very, very best to get to them all. I can tell you I've had 575 mentions within an hour, probably a record breaker for this program.
Right on.
That's awesome.
Right on.
Now, okay, that leads me to ask this question of myself. You guys get mentioned all the time. I see it on my timeline. Does it ever get a little bit annoying? Like, you're just like, oh my god, my phone won't stop ringing.
No,
not
I mean,
really. I think it's more like
I'm on it all day anyway, so it's like I love talking to him. So
most of the time it's just like we're always on tweeting on and off. So
And I don't have my ringer on, so I mean, I'm on practically throughout the day.
yeah, Twitter addiction.
We love it.
Okay, going through these really, really quickly here. Who is the biggest flirt in the band, and who's the shyest?
Okay, first of all, Jesse's the shyest.
Jesse probably
First question.
shy.
I think we're all kind of flirts, man. I'm just saying.
I think so
I don't
too.
know.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
I'm only shy until I get to know you,
Right.
and then I'm crazy and
Crazy.
weird.
Everyone's a little weird, so
Yes. Embrace the weird.
exactly. Why not?
Proud of who you are.
How important is religion in your life?
Very important.
Very important.
Plays a
I
big
think
role in what
comes
we do, I
first.
believe.
We know that none of this would be possible where we're at today if it wasn't for God.
Yeah.
So
Definitely, yeah. a
We
big
make
point in
sure
life.
to thank Him every day for this.
This one comes from Haley. What is the weirdest childhood memory you have?
Weirdest.
Weirdest?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Weirdest
I don't
childhood
have
memory.
many weird memories from.
Yeah.
We might have to come back to you on
Yeah,
that
I
one.
might have to come back to you and think about that because I don't
Weirdest
really.
childhood memory. That's a good question.
Fair enough. What is your? Okay. I think you may have asked this a little bit. What is your favorite cover that you guys have recorded so far? I think I already asked one earlier, but you can answer it again if you want.
So good. Jared Feeligan.
Jeffrey Feeligan.
And Jacob Home.
And mine would be Free Falling.
Yeah.
Two good questions here. I'm going to ask them both because even though they're from both different people. One's from Caitlin, the other one's from Ashley. I'm going to ask this in sort of one question. Would you ever date someone who wasn't religious, and then on top of that, if you were to take a girl on a date, where would you take them?
To
yes.
the first question, I think yes. I mean, yeah, it's about the
If
person.
it's fate, it's fate.
Yes, if it's fate, you know.
And first date,
Dinner and a movie, something simple.
long walk on the beach. No,
Yeah.
you go all,
Yeah.
Dramatic and go
Romantic.
rose petals and, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really simple, I guess.
Yeah, I would
Probably
me
say
too.
out for dinner, maybe put in a movie back at my place or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the same for me.
This one comes from J. Crew Girl. I'm trying to figure out where she's from, but she wants to know where, if you could have any superpower, what would it be, and why?
Jared, I would like to have invisibility. That'd be pretty sick. Oh yeah.
I would. This is Jeffrey. I would probably say flying, because then you could go anywhere you ever wanted to go, like ever.
That's a good one.
I would. This is Jacob. I'd probably have X-ray vision, just so that way I could, in poker, I could be really good at it.
I don't know, maybe clone myself, even though I already have a clone right here next to me.
Oh, true.
But I'd probably clone myself.
Have an army of yourself.
Yeah, have an army.
That would be scary.
An army
Okay.
of Jessies.
Or just have like 8 of you playing guitar together.
Right on. Everyone
I know.
Man,
That's sick. Yeah.
Talk about a little bit. What is your favorite thing about being from Oklahoma?
I think just the people here. I think the people here are always
All of our families,
families
from
here,
Oklahoma
or
and stuff.
friends are here.
We're big on family,
Big
so
on
we love
family.
being surrounded and close to our family around here. So
Yeah.
so that's probably the best part.
Best part of being here.
All right, gonna take just a couple more questions here. This is a really interesting question. No one's ever asked this question. I've never even thought to ask this. How many percentage? What percentage of your battery is left on your phone right now?
Mine has actually just died on me, like right
Wow.
now.
That's ironic.
That is ironic.
Mine is actually 23.
Mine is at 25 right now.
And I'm actually on my iPad, and it's 53%.
All in threes.
Yeah, I know. Threes.
It's great.
If you could live in water or in outer space, live underwater or in outer space, what would you pick? This comes from Pearl.
I'm gonna say outer space.
I'll say outer space too. Who doesn't want to be an astronaut?
I'd
Exactly.
say water because have you seen the movie Finding Nemo? It seems like a fun
True.
place. You get to meet.
True, man.
You'll get
True.
to meet. Wait, what's their name?
Nemo.
Nemo and Dory. So I go with underwater too.
Gonna go really quickly. Just a couple more questions here because getting down to the end. We got another guest coming up very, very shortly after. Do you know what catfish is? That comes from Reagan. Jared, apparently you tweeted this yesterday.
We do.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love that show. It's like the
Yes.
best show, Catfish.
It's weird though to see like.
You gotta check it out. If
If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
people probably thought I was weird for just tweeting Catfish.
I've heard it. I've never seen it. I don't know if we get it here in Canada, but I've heard it's a really interesting show.
Yes, it is. You
Yeah,
gotta
it's
check it
really
out.
cool. It's pretty cool. It's like you might want to check Hulu. They might have it, but it's really cool.
Do you have any fiction? Did you or have you ever had any fictional character crushes?
Fictional
Fictional
That
character.
comes from Sarah off of Twitter.
I don't
know.
believe so.
I've never.
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of, man.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
That is one.
No, I've never. No.
I'm gonna ask this question because multiple people have asked this question, and being that we are a Canadian radio station, I will ask it, even though I'm sure I already know the answer. Do you ever plan on coming to Canada?
We
Yes.
do. Hopefully,
Yes.
soon.
We used to
do.
live up at Washington State. We're so close to Canada, but we never got around to going.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to visit there.
Hopefully, we'll get some shows up there and be able to perform.
That'd be awesome.
Now, this leads me to my question. Are you guys originally from Oklahoma, or are you guys originally from Washington State?
We are. We're originally from Oklahoma.
Yes.
We've actually moved around like
Several
several
places.
places. Yeah.
But we are original Okies.
Yep.
Yeah. Born here.
What is the worst stereotype about Oklahoma?
Having no cities.
Yes.
Some person up in Washington thought, there was no towns or like
It was just flat plains,
flat
literally,
plains.
just all plains.
So that was probably, I don't know if that's like a common stereotype, but
that was like, that was
that'd probably be the worst. Yeah, before.
Yeah, no, we get some pretty weird ones here in Canada too, so I feel your pain. Gonna just take 2 more questions off of Twitter here, so I'm gonna take the best 2. I'm trying to find. There was one that I did have. A lot of them, again, as I mentioned, are Valentine's Day questions. So, okay. One of them is this: what is your favorite type of season?
Season. Mine would be fall. Somewhere in between. Yeah, like not too hot, not too cold. Fall.
Mine would be summer all the way.
Spring or summer. Yeah,
definitely.
And all right, I'm trying to go through because there was one good question here that I wanted to end off the show with tonight. I guess talk to me about what are you most excited for in the future?
I think just being able to again make great music and be able to meet the people, like meet the J Crew.
Go around, do shows,
Do shows. I think
A lot of
that's
shows
the
coming
whole
up.
experience of making music.
Oh yeah.
All right, last question is it's going to be a 2-part question here because there are 2 questions that I really like off Twitter that I want to ask, so I'll ask them both at once. This comes from Pearl. She wants to know if you like girls with no makeup, and the next part of that question, which is nothing related to do with girls at all, it comes from Diane, and she wants to know when was the first time you performed on stage?
I think to the first question, yes, of course. Any girl, I think if you're confident enough, exactly. You're beautiful without makeup. I don't think.
Absolutely.
Don't let anyone tell you
Yeah.
different.
Yes.
And the part 2, the first time we've ever performed on stage, I
was
believe.
8 years ago when we did competition.
Yeah, we're in Missouri.
Officially, yeah.
We went to Missouri. Yeah, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
At a Branson Mall, actually.
All right, guys, that is it for us. We're getting down on time here. I want to again thank you very much for coming on the program and being very supportive of Radio Nation. It's always fun to see you guys retweet anything that we tweet about you guys. So thanks a lot for coming on, and you're always welcome to come on